Reaction time. Let's go.
Hey.
A diverse and inclusive force is a war-fighting imperative. This is on a slide at the Air Force Academy. General Clark, do you agree with that statement?
I do agree with that statement, sir.
So, I mean, were the Mongols diverse?
Well, sir, I'm not really as versed on Mongol
on,
warfighting as I am on
How about
fighting.
were the Vikings diverse?
Again, sir, I'm looking at our country, the most diverse country in the world.
Sure, but this is about a war-fighting imperative. How about the force in Ukraine? Are the Ukrainians fighting the Russians a diverse force?
Sir, once again,
Come on.
concern is
Wow.
the people that I'm charged to build into leaders.
Right, but you would acknowledge that throughout history, including present history, that statement hasn't borne true in every example, right?
Sir, what I would say is that those countries have to rely on the full force of their population to build a war-fighting force to win our
Win your
wars, and that's
population.
why it's
Come
important for us to be diverse, because our
Sure, so
nation.
let's look at the population that actually makes up the fighting force frequently. Now, we have more men than women, right? 70-30-ish.
That's
Right.
correct.
And of the men we have, most of them are not transgender men. Most of them are cisgender men, right?
Wow, we have to actually say that, huh?
Yes, sir.
But yet at our academies, we push something called the Brooke Owens Fellowship. Are you familiar with that?
I am, yes, sir.
And in that fellowship, it specifically says, if you are a cisgender man, this program isn't
What?
for you.
Wow. Wait.
So you just said that your answer on why we do this full hug of these diversity concepts is because it's all about the fighting force that we draw from. But you're literally pushing a program in the academies that says, if you're a cisgender woman, a transgender woman, a non-binary, agender, bigender, two-spirit, demigender. What's demigender?
Sir, that's a term of the people that are eligible for that particular scholarship that
what's
is
a demigender
available
person?
to. It's a person who looks at their gender in a different way than I do, sir.
Well, sure, that's
explain
all
it.
of these people. You're a cisgender man. You don't even get to apply.
Well,
Do you know what demigender really means?
I'm
Say
not really
that.
sure, sir.
Right. So do you know what agender means? All one word, not a space gender, but agender.
Sir, I don't.
Right. So here we are pushing a
And you don't
fellowship,
even know what this stuff is.
Can't they
calling for
not?
people that you don't even know what the words
See?
mean.
Can we pause it for 1
And
second?
the
1 second.
number
Just a
one
quick
group of
talk.
people,
Look,
the cisgender
can
men.
we pause it 1
You
second?
don't even
You know
know.
what? You know what? But the higher up,
And he's the general.
I know, but look, stop. Let me cook on this one. Okay, we already know they have to be brief. They not into all the particulars. Somebody they'll read something quick, or somebody explain that to them. So that questioning, asking him, do he know this point and that point with the agender, the cisgender? He might not know all of those specifics, but
he knew what he
program
was
is-
coming there for.
Well, yes, but all of the programs are there. Now, it's my belief, Mitch's belief, okay, why do we have to have that type of program? Saying if you're a cisgender person or you're a transgender. No, this is the military. The first thing, okay, men and women, okay, and that's what we have. That's my belief right now. I go hardliner on that right there. Now, if you just say you're something else, okay, be something else within yourself, but still the job is not going to be catered to that demographic. It does not have to be catered to that. That's how I feel about it. Okay, if
Well,
we need
that's what they're
pilots,
doing.
if
That's
we
the
need
academy.
pilots, we don't have to say, okay, we need pilots. Now we need at least 25 transgender airplane pilots, or we need 10 non-binary pilots. Come on, do we have to is recruiting that bad now?
DEI.
Come on, no, some of this
used to be affirmative action. Now it's DEI.
Come on,
And they doing it in
wow.
the military.
That's kind of cooking right there. It used to be affirmative.
I'm just saying, they just changed the name of it.
I'm not for that. The first thing is having men and women that are able to do the job, and that's it. Able to do the job, and that's it. So would we say that
That's how you're supposed to do it.
we would let our security forces go down because we're looking for this particular individual that might not meet all of the standards? How could that be beneficial to our forces, to the main mission?
Well, you know what they're gonna say. You know they're gonna say,
What?
yes, they meet this demographic, and they still meet the minimum qualifications.
Come
That's
on,
what they're gonna
Jack.
say.
Come on.
That's what they're gonna say.
We getting out of
But-
hand.
but to be that specific, and for the general of the academy or whomever, don't even know what this stuff means. And he signed off on it.
Look. I don't know if he signed off on it, but I'm gonna tell you
he
something.
did.
Look, these letters and this multi-dimensional demi person or whatever, they're changing all the time.
Yeah.
I can be the two-spirit polar bear. Now I identify as that. Are you gonna say he needs to know that right there? They're making this stuff up so much. And
well, if they're receiving these applications, they're receiving these applications from a polar bear, the two-spirited polar bear, then I mean, come on. He got to be able to include them, right?
Well,
with his regulation that he just signed off on.
Okay, I see. So
and he's supposed to know.
So you for all of that?
No, I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying it sounds dumb. Is what I'm saying. I'm being condescending with it. I'm just saying like that right there doesn't make any sense. Pick the right person for the job and don't do anything else.
Let's get back. Can we?
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit.
We can get back.
I appreciate you letting me get on that. Okay.
A mess.
Are excluded. Now, in the name of diversity, equity, and inclusion, should we be pushing programs that we can't define that exclude the largest group of service members?
Well, sir, first, that program is not an Air Force Academy program. It's a program open to our entire country.
Right,
so
but you guys advocate for it within the academy.
We allow our cadets to apply for it.
Why are you allowing your cadets to apply for a program when you cannot define the basic terms of eligibility?
Because it's an opportunity for us to develop them as warfighters, and we look for every opportunity that we can.
But you don't even know what the words mean. How can you use this as a way to develop the warfighters if you don't know what it means?
Well, some of those terms may not be applicable to us at the Air Force Academy, but some are.
But if you don't know what they mean, it's hard to tell if they're applicable or not. So I think one of the reasons why some of this stuff has gotten into the academies is because we don't have the same oversight from the Board of Visitors. And Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record an article from the Washington Examiner entitled, "To Push Woke Ideology, Biden Illegally Gutted Military Academy Oversight Boards." And so in this piece, it goes through a timeline where on September 8th, 2021, all of President Trump's appointees were fired. On September 17th, Secretary Austin created Board of Visitors subcommittees, and then he populated those subcommittees with people who weren't on the Board of Visitors. Have you ever seen that happen before?
Sir, our Board of Visitors is populated and supports us in great fashion.
Right.
So,
what about the subcommittee? Are there people on the Board of Visitors subcommittees who are not on the Board of Visitors?
I can't answer that, sir.
Seems like something we ought to know.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure.
Right, but that would be odd, right? I mean, let me ask the question this way. You don't have any basis to disagree with the reporting here in the Washington Examiner that literally we have people who are not on the Board of Visitors who are serving on these subcommittees. You have no basis to disagree with that, do you?
Sir, I'm not exactly
long
sure.
pause
Yeah, and he's not sure.
I'll have to take that.
You
for
don't
record
know.
so I can
When he all the way
understand
up
what
there,
you're-
But if you're a 3-star, you need to know about these programs.
Yes, Kane, but you're not
gotta
going to know
know about
it's so many programs that they have. You're not going to know about all the outs and ins, just the
You need to
most
know what you-
important parts. He will not know about all these different words or phrases that these people call themselves. Now he did say,
but you're sending your troops out to go and I guess recruit some of these people for the academy and to educate these people in the academy.
Yeah, but he said some of these programs are not even going to. They're not even inclusive with I think he said the Air Force or whatever. But it's out to the public, I guess. Out to the public. If you fall within
that's
that
the public
demographic, yeah. So look, the military is changing. With the times. Whether it's good, yes, I would say that too.
I don't like it. I don't
whether it's
like it,
good
bro.
or bad. No, it should be defense of this nation and whatever assets that we deem that we need to support in our allies. But everything else, as far as with the with all these different type of communities or whatever, in the military, we will say this, and I'll end up closing, but the military supports pretty much, Asian Heritage Month, Cinco de Mayo, Black History Month, LBGDQ, all of these things, because everybody is incorporated in the military. Okay, so everything. But where do we draw the line to now? Two-person spirit, penguin, all of these things that you might identify. How is that individual going to be beneficial to the military?
Congregation.
Come on.
I need y'all to chime in on this.
Come on.
What do y'all think about this whole situation with the Air Force, the Academy, the type of people that they're looking for, they're promoting for, and the way that they're selecting the people to join? Like, I don't agree with, I think the community of the military needs to be in its own community. You don't have to change and adapt to the society, what they're doing or whatever. We have our standards, we have our left and right limits, and we stick to them. Why not do that? But I know that people will probably say in the comments, maybe, the military adapts and conforms and evolves or whatever.
Yes.
I get it. Yes, but however, to be able to follow behind somebody else, why don't we create our own path versus following somebody else's path? Because I think that's what the military is doing, is following the society.
Yes.
That's what they're doing, and that's what I don't like, because now it's a gentler, softer military than when we went through it.
Right.
When we went through it, man, oh my God, it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
And probably before that, it was even worse.
Yes,
right?
It was worse.
But now, what we gonna do? Boot camp give a stress card. What we gonna do?
Come on, though.
I'm stressed out.
Hey,
Drill sergeant, I'm stressed out. Can I take a timeout? Timeout. I mean, come on. You adapt to this culture versus we adapt to your culture.
Right.
And that's how it needs to be. That's how I see it needs to be. But I mean, I could be wrong. Congregation, what y'all think? In the comments, let us know. Let us know what y'all think about this. Just about a little. I mean, especially if we got any veterans or anybody that's on there that wants to chime in, that understands where we're coming from when it comes to these adapting to societal norms or whatever, right? Let us know in the comments, man. I mean, just let us know. We'll respond back.
Yes.
Keep this conversation going. Shoot, yeah. Well, you got something else?
My only thing, just not to go against all of that, because I agree with what you said. My only thing is the military will conform to society standards in a little bit, as far as if we need bodies in the military. So they have to always be innovative. What is the next recruiting technique? They're doing a lot of with the tech people, with the let me see, everybody's into those you have one that goes up in the air.
Oh, you're talking about like a UAV?
Yeah,
drone?
the UAV. So we,
Yeah.
we have to be innovative in that aspect. But
It's like a video game. Yeah,
the video game. So we
Mhm.
innovative. They have to change with the current times. But at what point do we want to change? Is it going to be okay? I don't know if they're doing it now, but for guys, if I came to work on Monday in my uniform, and then by Friday I had a wig on, I was wearing a dress and everything, is that gonna be where we're at? Come on.
Man, oh my God.
Come on.
Y'all let us know. You know how I feel about it. But
And I would say this.
Correct. Go ahead.
Can I say this now? I'll definitely have to get off because we're going long on this. But I remember when when former President Obama, I think I was stationed in Yokosuka, Japan at the time, they had repealed
Don't ask
Don't Tell. You know what? I was for it. I was for it because when it was over in Afghanistan, nobody don't care. Nobody cares who you want to be with, as long as you doing the job that you're supposed to do, because real stuff was going on. So I was like,
But that's
man,
what don't ask, don't tell. Then that's what that means.
yeah. But if
That
people
means
want to
like
be free,
you ain't gotta tell nobody. If you
yeah,
do that, if you go that way, you go that way. Whatever, you know.
yeah. But if people want to,
But now you want to freely put it out there. That's what you're
well,
saying. You
oh
was
yeah,
for that?
they did, and we see that it didn't destroy the military. It didn't hurt. Now couples can be freely. Okay, they married. Their spouses can
Yeah,
travel with them
you got
wherever else they're
yeah, you
going.
got commanders that are same sex
Right,
commanders.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it didn't destroy anything. So for that, I'm openly fine with that. But to what degree are we gonna continue to evolve in? Do you need transitional surgery in the military? That's taking that body down for almost a year. They can't deploy. We got to think about some of the bigger picture items on that. But anyway, I digress. I'm out. I appreciate everything.
Let us know, man, in the comments, man. We'll respond. Give us a thumbs up if you haven't, especially if you just been watching us from time to time or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm. That pushes us out to other people so we can be a family and we can all talk about these subjects. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing. Look, that's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
Do something. Let's go.
For sure. Right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation, just where I'm pointing. This is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it,
For sure.
watch
Do
it,
it for us
and
below.
share it.